Well, as it turns out, extreme behavior against Trump officials temporarily proving to be great for business. Virginia's now infamous Red Hen restaurant, which booted White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders last month, reopened its doors last night, fully booked with full reservations. If discriminating against Trump officials or his supporters proves such a boon for the bottom line, are more places going to follow suit? Joining us now is Kathy Eru, publisher of Catalina Magazine, along with Boston Herald columnist Ariana Cohen. Thank you both for being here. Kathy, okay. So when I look at this, I see a bunch of left-wingers who want to stand in solidarity with the resistance movements. They got reservations tonight, but they probably won't eat there tomorrow night.
Why not?
Maybe they will. They can't eat there every night.
I heard it's a great restaurant. I heard people support it. The locals like it.
So you think resistance is good for business?
Resistance is making a statement. It's the American way, and apparently it is good for business. I didn't think it was a good move kicking her out. I thought that was very un-American. I thought as an owner, we should support our customers. But it seems to be working, so it's good for business here.
Adriana, what does it say about the left that they stand in solidarity with a business that kicks out a paying customer just because of their political position?
I mean, it's really, really destructive, and it's disgraceful. First of all, it's textbook discrimination, which is wrong. It's a violation of Sarah Sanders' free speech and other Americans who have been harassed and accosted in public. And it's just un-American. I mean, we're a democracy that has a plurality of political parties. And so what does the left want exactly? Do they want to be a one-party state? Do they want to abolish the First Amendment? All Americans have a right to vote for whoever the heck they want, and they're allowed to use their free speech, and it's just a violation of all Americans' rights when you can't eat in a restaurant for simply using your constitutionally protected free speech every election cycle. I mean, it is a disgrace,
Kathy,
and I don't know how this is going to be a winning tactic for Democrats come November.
Well, that's a good point. I don't feel like it is a winning tactic.
Right.
But Kathy, you are famously Tucker's Sherpa, and I want you to help me into the liberal mind. A, I couldn't even fathom confronting a Democratic member of an administration that way.
Right.
And B, or saying, well, I'm going to go to that restaurant and stand with the person that confronted them. Why is the thinking go in that direction on the left?
Well, I think they're actually learning it from President Trump. They're actually learning it from
from Maxine Waters?
From Maxine Waters came after the tweeter-in-chief. I mean, his behavior has been awful. He called Latinos horrible names.
So we're going back to that.
I mean, he started a long time ago. He's been saying horrible things on Twitter for years. I mean, at least 5 years. So it seems like the left is tired of maybe being the nice guy, and they're following their leader. And their leader is saying awful things, so they're just learning and taking it from the top. So
Adriana, that's what it is. So the left has been nice guys for so long. Now it's time to be tough. We've gotten underneath it.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. I mean, the left has been such hypocrites. They preach diversity, they preach tolerance, but they're none of the above. If the liberals were truly tolerant, they could handle other people with different viewpoints. Yes, our country is, has a plurality of different opinions and political parties. They should respect that. And it's funny that the left can't handle some non-politically correct comments from President Trump, but they get very upset when a gay couple isn't, a cake isn't baked for them. But when Sarah Sanders, a working professional mom, gets kicked out of a restaurant, how many liberal lawmakers stood silent and didn't care about it?
Gays are less important than Sarah Sanders.
No one's talking about who's more important. But why doesn't Sarah Sanders, being a female, box check sort of the identity politics of the left? She's a female. Why should she be treated this way?
She shouldn't be treated that way. But also, she came out against the restaurant. She tweeted. She used her power and tweeted against a restaurant, against an owner. So she almost fought. It was just as ugly. Hey, it was ugly on both sides, I believe.
Exposure is fair play. Yeah. We've got to leave it right there. Kathy, Adriana, we're running out of the clock. Appreciate your time this evening. And as I just said, that's all the time we do indeed.